Happy Sunday. Happy after the little bit of rain we got. Let's start in a comfortable seat. I want you to anchor down with your sit bones. You can lean back like you're pushing back into a wall behind you. I'm going to go nice and slow this morning. Take a deep breath in and a very deep breath out. Let's do one more of those. Take a breath in and a breath out. Take a gentle neck roll to one side, whatever side is calling you, and you're anchoring down both sit bones. And then ease your way back, take it to the other. And then ease your way back to center. Let's bring the chin in towards the chest. Let your head, neck, and shoulders just melt a little bit. Drop your shoulders a little bit more. And then bring your chin back to neutral. Let's lift the arms up to the sky. I want you to do a little bit of eights with your arms. So you're just opening and closing the fists, letting your fingers breathe. And then just in T, extend your arms out to the side. Do a little bit of shimmy with your shoulders. You can close the fists and open. Close the fists and open. Let's do two more. Close and open. And then just lean to one side. Lift your other arm up like you're doing wind sail. Hold here for a breath. And then ease your way back. Let's lean a little bit to the other. We're going to do wind sail on the other. And you're leaning back with your upper torso. Breathe in and out. And then come on back to center. And do your eights again, but come all the way down. And I want you to bring your shoulders up and roll them back. Try to find your center here. So you're really anchoring down with both sit bones. Lift and roll and drop. Two more. Lift and roll and drop. One more. Lift and roll and drop. Let's take a twist over to one side. We're going to look over that back shoulder. Gently press down with your palm on your thigh. Now stay in your twist, but just take your gaze forward. Let's do that once more. Take a gaze over your back shoulder. And then stay in your twist, take your gaze forward. Let's take it to the other side. Take your gaze over your shoulder, anchor down. And then take your gaze forward. One more. Let's look back and over. And take your gaze forward. Let's come on back to center. We're going to lift the arms up to the sky. Take your right thumb and index on your left. We're going to lift first and gently pull. And lift and gently pull. One more lift and pull. And then let's take it over to one side. So you're taking it over to the left, sorry. And then breathe into the stretch. Breathe in a little bit more. Breathe in a little bit more. Hold here for a breath. We're taking it nice and slow this morning. Inhale, come on back, release your arms. Let's lift, lift, lift. Take your right thumb and index on your left. We're going to lift and pull. Lift and pull. One more lift and pull, and we're taking it to the other side. And we're going slow. Continue to anchor down with your sit bones, and then lean back like you're pushing back into a wall behind you. And just breathe into the opening, breathe into the stretch. You're peeling open your side body. When you're ready, come on back. We're going to open up the arms. Let's lean over to the left again. Release your left hand. Soften your elbow. If you want to come down on your forearm, go for it. And then bring that right arm up and over and see where you want to take your gaze. Imagine that I'm pulling your fingertips all the way over to the left, and you're anchoring down with both sit bones. Leaning back a little bit like there's a wall behind you. And a gentle, gentle pull. When you are ready, come on back. We're going to open. Let's take the left on the right again and gently pull. Bring your left hand down, your right hand down, soften your elbow. Up, 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 and over. And you're peeling open that left side. And see if you want to take your gaze upwards. And so from all the seating that we're doing, especially if you're doing a lot of Zooms on your laptop or your iPad, I want to open up those side bodies. Ease your way back. Interlace your fingers, push your palms forward. We're going to do one more round. Lift, lift, lift. Twist to the left and just pull your arms up and over. And imagine that you're leaning back, pushing back into a wall behind you. Push your head into your arm. Push your head more into your arm. And then bring it back. Take it to the other side. Push your head into your arm. Gentle pull as you anchor down. And then ease your way back to center. Release the hands. Let's walk them forward. You can do spider fingers. You can come a little bit further forward. Place your right hand a little bit in the center. Soften your elbow. And we're going to peel open that left arm. And just like we do in table pose, I want you to thread the needle over to the right. See if you can bring your ear down towards the mat and you're looking over towards that right side. Trying not to lift your sit bones from the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then ease your way back. Excuse me. Bring that left hand down to the center. We're softening the elbow, opening up the right. And then let's thread it over to the other side. Little bit of a pull over towards that left side. Your sit bones are still pressing down. Jaw, people, see if you want to soften the jaw a little bit. And then inhale slowly, come on back. Ooh, start to feel that we're sort of opening everything up. Now lean back a little bit. Let's take one more chin to chest. And then bring your chin back to neutral. Lift the left arm up, bend your elbow, hug the ear. Gentle pull over to the left. Your hand can stay on your thigh, or you can open, flip the palm up, anchor down with your sit bones. Hold here for a breath. And then come on back and just let your hand rest at the nape of your neck. So option one is that you just grab the elbow and lean back a little bit. Option two, you can do elbow to elbow. Option three is that you take that right hand back behind you and interlace your fingers. So you're doing sort of like a cow tail pull. And then push your head back into your arms a little bit. That left armpit should be singing. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Give it one more breath. And then I'm going to release the hands. Let's do that whole thing to the other side. Bend the elbow. Let it come over to that right side. Anchor, anchor, anchor. Feel that space between your shoulder, your jaw, and your ear. Extend your left arm. Lean back a little bit with your upper. Breathe in. And out. And then ease your way back, elbow and hand, elbow to elbow, or you can take your bind on the other side, and then you're pulling back and leaning back a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and out. And when you're ready, you're going to open your arms out to the side. Let's take one more twist over to the left. Extend the arm. Bring that back hand down by your tail, wrap it around your thigh. And add a little bit more to your twist. You're coming from your waistband. Take a breath in. And out. Ease your way back and open. Let's go to the other. Hand down by your tail or inner thigh again. And I'm looking over the other shoulder. And once again, it's coming from your waistband. When you are ready, come on back to center. Shake your legs out, shake your toes up. Walk your feet off the mat. So your heels are in, your toes are out. I'm going to windshield wipe over to the right. Now lean a little bit into that left sit bone. Finger pads can stay down, they can come forward, or you can lift them up and you're leaning back with your upper torso. If your neck is happy this morning, interlace the fingers at the nape of your neck. Don't gaze up, gaze forward. And then open up the elbows. So you're not looking down, you're looking straight forward. Hold here for a breath. And then I'm going to release the arms. Let's twist and shout to the other side. Gentle, gentle over to the right. Finger pads down, forward, or up. And once again, if you want to interlace, you're going to lean back a little bit, open up the elbows, and lean over to the right side. Take a breath in. And a breath out. When you're ready, release your hands, come on back. Wag your tail, shake your toes. Let's meet in table pose. So I want you to press your palms down into your table. Let your shoelaces breathe a little bit. Make sure your shoulders in alignment with your palms. As you exhale, you're taking your deep cat stretch. And then you're going to release your belly for your cow and take your gaze forward. Let's do 2 more of those. Take that deep cat stretch. Release your belly for your cow as you take your gaze forward. Let's do 1 more. Take a cat stretch. Release your belly for your cow. In your cow, press into your toe pads. You can stay here. You can lift the knees a little bit. You can lift up a little bit higher. Keep your knees bent. Let your head hang in between your arms. It's not down dog, but you're just letting your tail go back as you press into your toes and you're pressing your palms down. And then exhale, release, wag your tail for a second, shake your toes. Keep your knees on the mat. Let your hips drop over to the right. And then bring it back to center. Let your hips drop over to the left. And come on back to center. Anchor down with your left hand. If your wrist's okay, you're going to face it backwards or sideways. And then inhale that right arm up and let your wrist breathe again. And gently press down with that left palm. There's an extension of your right arm. Take a breath in. And out. Let's release the right hand. Have it facing backwards and we're going to open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extending that left arm. And then bring your left down to meet your right, which means your hands are facing backwards instead, unless your wrists are talking to you. Push a little bit forward and then lean a little bit back. 2 more of those. Push a little bit forward and then lean a little bit back. Let's do 1 more. Push a little bit forward. Lean a little bit back. Press into your toe pads. Now see if you can get your sit bones down towards your heels. We're doing this with knees wide, which we usually don't do. Press into all 10 toes, tuck your tail. So option 1 is that you're just letting your hands rest on your thighs and you're feeling all 10 toes. If you want to add upper torso, extend the arms forward or lift them up into warrior arms or open them out to the side. And so I want you to drop the shoulders, pull your ponytail back and lift your crown up to the sky. Your 10 toes should be singing. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Breathe in. and out. Ooh, let's release the hands. Let's come back into table, wag your tail, shake your toes. Now bring your knees together, drop your shoelaces. Let your hips drop over to the right, and if you can, lift that left knee and let your right hip just sweep the mat. Hold here for a breath. And then ease your way back. Let's go to the other side. And just hold here for a breath. And then ease your way back and down. Back and up, sorry. So your shoelaces are down. Take a cat stretch here. Keep your knees together. Drop your belly down for your cow. Once again, I want you to press into your toe pads. Your knees are together. Stay here. Lift a little bit more. Keep your knees bent. Press into your tippy toes. Let your crown look down towards the mat. Now, if you can lengthen the legs a little bit more, but keep the knees bent, like you're squeezing something in between your knees, go for it. And then exhale, drop the knees, drop the shoelaces. And we're going to ease our way all the way down into Sphinx pose. Separate your feet nice and wide, though. Shoulders in alignment with your elbows. Your hands are forward. Now push your hips into the mat. And then lift your heart center forward. And your shoelaces are down. If this is where you are this morning, you're staying here. Otherwise, you're going to lift the elbows. If you want to come into seal, you're going to walk your hands forward and lift up a little bit higher, taking your gaze forward. Take a breath in. And a breath out. One more. And then gently drop the elbows, come back into your Sphinx. Bend the left knee. Bring your right forearm on the mat so your fingertips are facing the left. And I want you to hold the arch of your foot, or maybe hold the inside of it. Now push your foot a little bit to the left. Push it a little bit more, lift your heart center. If you want to lift that right leg, you can. If you want to lift your chest a little bit more, you can. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and out. If your right leg is lifted, let it go. Now push your foot a little bit away from you. Push your foot a little bit away from your left one. Push it a little bit away from you. Take your gaze forward. IT band might be singing, hamstringers back off. And then bring that leg back, wag your tail, shake your toes. Before we do the other side, come back into your Sphinx. Lift your elbows up if you want. Walk it into seal. Push the hip bones down, push your quads down. Shoelaces are down. And then I'm hugging the belly in, so I'm not creating that arch in your spine. Hold here for a breath. And then I'm going to bring the elbows back, left hand over to the right. So I'm walking the heel in towards the glute, and then holding the inside of the foot and pushing a little bit. If I want, I can lift that left leg. Breathe in. Taking your gaze over your right shoulder. Breathe out. Take a breath in. And out. Now release that left leg. Push your right foot away from you and down. Little bit more and down. Little bit more and down. Take your gaze forward. IT benders back off. Hold here for a breath. And then gently, slowly ease your way back. Bring your forearms back to the mat. We're going to bend both knees and bring your heels in towards your glutes. Now push your feet away from you. Push your feet away from you. Push your feet away from you. Keep your palms down. Keep your elbows down. Or like you're going to come into a cobra, lift your heart and just push your toes back a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you're ready, ease your way back and down, wag your tail, shake your toes. Let's bring that right forearm on the mat. Bend your left knee. I want you to slide the left knee up towards your right hand. Left hand on your hip, left arm up to the sky. If you want to bind, grab your foot. Bring your heel in towards your glute, your right one. If you'd like to extend that left leg out to the left and then look over, you can go there. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and out. See if you can give it one more breath. When you're ready, let's let that go and do the other side. Left forearm, I'm going to bend the right knee. Lean back with your upper, stay here. Take the bind if you want. Extend the foot if you want. You're looking over your right shoulder and you're anchoring down with that right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and out. Release that foot, release your other foot. Come back into your Sphinx. A lot of Sphinx today. Forearms down, wag your tail, shake your toes. Let's bring the soles of the feet together again. Now push your feet away from you, stay here. Maybe just push them away and lift your elbows up. Or maybe do what we did before. You're gonna lift and stretch and push. Take a breath in and a breath out. When you are ready, ease your way back. Extend the legs forward. Bring your toes in nice and close. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Walk your wings out to the side. And just lift your head, neck, and shoulders a little bit. This is option 1. Option 2 is that you're going to lift your toes. Option 3 is that you're going to lift your wings. Hold here for a breath. Breathe in and out. And then exhale, come on back. Bring your comfortable ear on the mat. Wag your tail, shake your toes a little bit. And then we're going to do that one more time. Gentle lift, head, neck, and shoulders. Maybe toes, maybe wings. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release, other ear on the mat. Wag your tail, shake your toes. Bring your forehead back to the mat. We're going to do one more thing on our belly. So I want you to slide your right hand forward. Bring your ear on your arm. Bend your left knee. I'm going to peel open that left arm and then ease it on back. See if you can get your head, neck, and shoulders to drop. If you want to extend the leg and grab it with your right hand as you gaze upwards, you can. And then notice the opening from your left toes to your fingertips. See if you can hold here for one more breath. So we're sort of doing a supine twist that's starting on your belly. Take one more stretch and breath here. And then I'm going to gently release. Come on back, left arm forward, ear on your arm. Bend your right knee. Lift that right arm up, 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 and over. I'm peeling it open. If you want, you can extend the right leg and hold on to it with your hand. And so your right side is singing right now. And you're feeling that supine that's starting from your belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and a breath out. See if you can give it one more. Ooh, when you're ready, come on back. Extend your arms forward. Take one more stretch here. And then you're going to ease your way back into child's pose. If you can, knees out nice and wide, your toes are touching. Slide your tail back as you extend your arms forward. Let your heart center come down towards the mat. Now you're pushing your tail back as you extend the arms. And see if you can breathe into your armpits a little bit here. Push your tail back a little bit more as you extend the arms. Push your tail back a little bit more as you extend the arms. Let your heart center come down. If your neck's okay, right ear on the mat, fingertips over to the left or press them on your tail. So there's a push-pull going on. I'm pulling back with my lower as I extend with my upper. And then let's switch sides. Push your tail back and extend with that left arm. And then slowly, gently walk your hands back into Sphinx. You can stay here if that's where you are this morning. You can walk your hands a little bit further back and stay here like you're doing an elevated upper. You can walk your hands back a little bit more, keeping your gaze forward. If your hips are happy, separate your feet and then ease your way down. Make sure your knees and your quads are okay. Tuck your tail, drop your shoulders. Hold here for a breath with your chin forward, your ponytail's back. And then I'm going to walk the hands forward. Shake your legs up, shake your toes up. Press back into your toe pads. My knees are together. Bring your sit bones back towards your heels. Let's open up the arms. Take a twist to the right. Stay here or right hand down. Left arm is coming up, 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 and over. Breathe in. And out. And then ease your way back and open. Let's go to the other side. Release the left, open up the right. And then ease your way back to center. Just gently drop to one side, coming into your extended seat. Slide the legs forward, roll your toes in and out a couple of times. And then I want you to bring your hands to your hips. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Elbows can go back a little bit. Your toes can be flexed or pointed or neutral. And I want you to come forward. Don't lift your sit bones. And then open up your wings. In this extended, take your twist over to the left. Now anchor down with that right hand. See where it wants to land. Soften your elbow and just lift your left arm up to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you inhale, come on back. We're going to start and do that again. So hands down. You can bring them to your hips. Push forward a little bit. Push a little bit more. Now open up your wings. Take a twist over to the right. Release your hand. Lift that right arm up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and out. When you are ready, ease your way back. Come on back and up. We're going to cross the right ankle bone over that left knee. So you're going to open up the foot a little bit. Take a little bit of a twist to the left first. And then take a little bit of a twist to the right. Remember, you're anchoring down both sit bones. And then bring it back. Temple cobra hands. Deeper temple cobra. Further forward cobra. If you want to grab your foot, go for it. And then feel that opening on the right side. Let your heart center come down. I'm leaning a little bit forward and trying not to create a cat back. So no arching, even though there's a little bit of a cat going on. And then as you anchor down with your sit bones, there's this unraveling going on in your lower lumbar. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and out. When you're ready, you're going to come back nice and slow. We're going to bend that left knee. Bring your heel in nice and close towards your glute. Now you can lift the left, you can keep the left foot down and just sit up tall instead of sinking. You can lift the left foot up a little bit. You can hug that left knee crease. Or if you're feeling super happy this morning, grab your foot and just lift. Push down with your sit bones. Your heart center's looking down at that ankle. If you'd like a twist, open up to the right. And then bring it back, open up to the left. Breathe in. When you're ready, come on back. Now I want you to bend that left knee. So option one is like you're coming into an elevated sukhasana. My right knee is going out to the right and I brought that left heel in. If you'd like to do double pigeon legs, create fire log legs with your right leg on top. Anchor down with both sit bones. Bring your hands to prayer. Do elbow to elbow or do eagle on the right, right elbow underneath the left. And then you are going to lift and push. And lift and push. One more, lift and push, and then lean back with your upper torso. Lean back a little bit more with your upper. Anchor down with both sit bones. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and out. When you're ready, release your hands. Just lift them up to the sky. Drop your shoulders. And then release. Let's wag the tail, shake the toes, because we're going to do that whole thing on the other side. So left over the right. I'm going to go to the right first. Looking over your right shoulder. Gently anchoring down. And then ease your way back. Let's go to the other. And then come on back to center. Lift your arms up. Temple cobra, hands out to the side. Come here, long spine. A little bit further. Maybe on the mat, maybe grab. Trying not to create that cat back. So your spine is nice and long. Anchoring down with your sit bones. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and out. Ooh, give it one more. See if you can push a little bit further forward. Anchor, anchor, anchor. And then slowly, gently ease your way back and up. We're going to bend that knee. Hug it in nice and close. You can stay here. Lift it a little bit. Extend the leg if you want as you hold your knee crease. Bring your hands up to your foot if you want. If you're taking the twist, I'm walking my left arm over to the left. Try to create that nice long spine. Let's do the other side if you're twisting. And then ease your way back. So you're going to bend the right knee. Do what we did before, like you're doing an elevated sukhasana, or if you're taking double pigeon, fire log legs. Anchor down with both sit bones. Bring your hands to prayer if you want. Do elbow to elbow if you want. Do eagle on the left if you want, left underneath the right. So I'm lifting and pushing. And lifting and pushing. One more. I'm going to lift and push and then lean back with your upper. Anchoring down both sit bones. And imagine that you're pushing back into a wall from your tail all the way up to your crown. See if you can soften the jaw just a little bit. And then let's release and lift. And then I want you to bring your hands back and down. Shake your legs out, shake your toes out. Extend the legs forward. Now we're going to come all the way down with the arms. Lift, lift, lift. And exhale. And see where your hands want to land. Now that we've opened up the hips a little bit, the spine is long, we got that synovial fluid moving. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and out. On your inhale, come on back and up. Let's bend the knees and come down on our backs. I want you to hug the knees in towards your chest. Press the knees together and then push them a little bit away from you. Extend your arms out to the side and just do some pendulum sways, super slow. The knees are hovering. See if you can go even slower than I'm going. I'm going too fast. So I want you to go super slow. And feel every part of your lower back as you sway is just hugging the mat, like there's a magnet there, pulling it down. The next time you're on the right side, let the knees hover and push them away from you a little bit. And just feel your right side just melting down onto the mat. Ease your way back. Let's go to the other. And feel your left side just anchoring down. And then ease your way back to center. Now hug the knees back in towards the chest. Slide your left leg all the way down to the front of the mat. Hug that right knee in. Do a couple of ankle circles with your right foot. Make sure you go in both directions. And then let's lift the right leg up to the sky. Flex your right foot, invite the leg in. Stay here, maybe hamstring. Maybe up a little bit higher, lift your head, neck, and shoulders and invite the leg in a little bit closer. And then you're pushing that left heel forward. When you're ready, come on back. Open your right leg out to the right. Gentle push over to the right as you anchor down with that left hip. And then as you push over to the right, I want you to feel that opening on the right side, like you're pushing into a wall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. And out. Let's bend the right knee and take your right knee over to the left for your supine. Even though we did a supine on your belly, notice what this one is saying. We're going to hold here for 3 deep, full cycles of breath, allowing that knee to drop over to the left. Your upper torso is peeling open to the right. Feel the little bubbles of energy moving up and down your spine. See if you can push the lower a little bit more to the right, to the left, sorry. See if you can open the upper a little bit more to the right. And just notice, let the energy unwind. Sometimes we feel it more on one side than on the other. And sometimes it's super subtle. Sometimes it feels like there's an internal rearranging of the furniture. Let's give it one more breath. Ease your way back onto your back. Slide that right leg all the way down. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Hold your knee crease. Actually, start here. Bring the leg in. Do a couple of ankle circles first. Went too fast. Sorry about that. And then lift and hug and hold. If you want to lift your head, neck, and shoulders, go for it. Gentle pull. Pushing that right heel forward. Bring the leg in. Hold here for a breath. And then exhale back. Open that leg out to the side. Gentle press. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take a breath in and a breath out. Ooh, give it that push. And then we're going to bend the knee. Take your supine to the other side. So left knee's dropping to the right. I'm peeling open that left arm, stacking the hips. And then pull the upper torso open. Let your lower torso drop over. Maybe lift the knee up a little bit higher. See if you can take your gaze upwards and notice the subtle energy on this side. And feel that unwinding, unraveling. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breathe in and out. Woo, give it one more. And just notice what this side is saying. And I want you to ease your way back down onto your back. Separate your feet. Lift your arms up and over. Take your left thumb and index on your right wrist, gently pull back. Take your right thumb and index on your left wrist, gently pull back. And then on your exhale, just let your arms melt down by your side. Open and close your fists a little bit, roll your toes a little bit. Take a gentle neck roll to the right. Take a gentle neck roll over to the left. And then allow yourselves to gently melt into Shavasana. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep. Deep in. Deep. Deep. Deep out. I'm going to share something from one of the poem books that I've been reading from. This moment is an entrance to your breath, an entrance to your heart, an entrance to your journey, an entrance to your destination. This moment is an exit from your solitude, an exit from your fear, an exit from your wounds, an exit from your cage. So feel that sense of entering with your breath as you inhale. And feel that sense of exiting with your exhale breath. When you're ready, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourselves a deep squeeze and a hug. Rock and roll a couple of times from side to side. And then gently roll on to one side. Take a moment there. And then ease your way back into a comfortable seat. Eyes softly closed. Taking a moment to honor that sense of entering into that sacred space of your breath, your presence, your awareness, and exiting all the restrictions, the constrictedness, all that rigidity that we tend to hold. Let's bring our thumbs to our forehead center as we bow forward together in gratitude and appreciation. Thank you for sharing your practice here this morning. Have a wonderful day. Let's bow forward together. Namaste.